quick reminder then of what's happened in this truncated match week so far. On Friday, Aston Villa picked up only their second win of the season against Southampton. Fulham staged that incredible comeback at Nottingham Forest, scoring 3 goals in 6 minutes to inflict a 4th straight defeat for Forest. As far as today's concerned, champions Manchester City registered a comfortable win over 10-men Wolves, who had Nathan Collins sent off. Erling Haaland grabbed his tally, grabbed the second for City, took his tally to 11 in the Premier League, which is 8 more than the entire Wolves side have scored this season. It finished 1 apiece between Newcastle and Bournemouth, and Spurs with some performance, particularly in the second half, beating Leicester by 6 goals to 2. And of course, super sub Heung-min Son ends his drought in some style. There are 2 games on Sunday: London derby between Brentford and Arsenal, and then Everton take on West Ham at Goodison Park. So Tottenham moved to 17 points as they extend their unbeaten start to this season. They move level on points now with Manchester City. Arsenal have got the chance to reclaim top spot on Sunday with a win at Brentford. Fulham are up to 6 on 11 points. Newcastle 10th after their draw earlier today. But what about Bournemouth? They're up to 12th, unbeaten in 3 games under Gary O'Neill. At the bottom, Leicester go into the international break rooted to the bottom of the table, 1 point from 7 games. Forest is second bottom on 4 points. In fact, they take on Leicester at the King Power Stadium 2 weeks on Monday. A huge local derby, that one. And West Ham playing Sunday with the chance to get out of the bottom 3. So the misery continues for Leicester, but what about that man, Heung-min Son?
Through your emotions today, not including the starting 11, hadn't scored so far this season. You come off clutching the match ball with a fantastic hat-trick.
Well, I mean, it was tough moments, and I was really frustrated, to be honest. Because with the, of course, it's a goal as well. But the way I play, I could do much better than what I did. You know, the last couple of games and start of the season, and I was disappointed. Of course, the team was doing really, really good, but individually, I was not really happy. But yeah, now we got a great win, and. Yeah, got the balls, and which is my frustrations going away.
What was your mindset when you came onto the pitch? You looked like you were full of determination.
No, I want to help the team because it was a tough game. It's still 3-2, and you never know in the Premier League because it can always turning around after 1 minute. So we were 3-2 ups, and yeah, I want to do my best to help the team, which is I always try to do when I play on. And even today, I was helping the team on the bench. I tried to on the bench. I tried to help the teams, and yeah, I'm glad that we won the game. And before international break, we had a fantastic result.
What was it like for you? Because you had such an amazing season last season in terms of goals, yet they just weren't coming for whatever reason.
I mean, also poor finishing, to be honest, but also a little bit of unlucky, and I could have scored against West Ham, and he scored on goal, and I scored a goal, and it was offside from Harry, and then I hit it twice, post and crossbar, which is really unlucky, and which is really disappointed with this. But I mean, goal is coming, and I was not worried about it. But you know, which is I was working hard, and I want to always have the team, which is I did today, and then I'm always having behind a great supporter and great teammates and great staff, and this make me always believe and make me strong in these tough moments.
I'm sure you would have taken anything, one off your ear or something, but tell us about the quality of the first 2 goals. They were magnificent.
I don't know, to be honest, and yeah, I like to shoot in this position, and then I was practicing even when I was a kid. I think I was talking about so many times, but look, this is always a practicing. I think I try to always, even now after training, even I have time. If you have time, I try to practice this in this position, try to shoot and try to hit always top corner. But today, luckily the ball went in, so I'm really happy that finally the ball went in.
And how long was that wait for the hat trick when it went to VAR?
Oh no, I was pretty sure because I was looking the line. I didn't even look at it when I scored. I was pretty sure there was a goal, and yeah, if I was offside, I would say again, yeah, it'll be a tough season. But look, I mean, I'm glad to score today, hat-trick, and help the team, which is really, really important. And yeah, can go in the national team with fresh energy.
Lastly, what did it mean to you? Because it was so obvious what it meant to all your teammates and all of this crowd what you did today? It was so obvious how high you're held in their affections.
I mean, I get emotional, to be honest, and I was also the amazing support, and I was always felt like I disappointed the team and I disappointed the crowd, and with the performance-wise, and yeah, I mean, I said before, I was amazing supporters behind me, and even I don't score, they were always supporting me, which is like every time when I play here and even our away games. So I'm really, really glad having this amazing supporter and amazing teammates and amazing staff behind me.
So you got the match ball, you're the player of the match, and it's great to see that smile once again.
Thank you very much.
Even if you're a Leicester fan, just the way he comes across, he's so humble more than anything. And, you know, he talks about having a point to prove, but he's still smiling, although scoring a hat-trick will help that.
Well, he's done his job. I mean, he's come off the bench and he scored 3 goals in such a short time, and the quality of the finishes was magnificent. There's not one manager in world football who wouldn't want that boy. For his quality, his determination, his character. He's got everything. He's got the whole package. Everybody, every manager is a manager's dream. And I don't care what team it is. He's an absolute dream to manage. Magnificent attitude. You listen to him after, he's level-headed. He's took it on board. He's got left out. He knew he had to come on and prove a point. And he did. And he's putting a lot of it down to luck this season. And I'm with him, especially in the last game. He hit the crossbar, hit the post. Goalkeepers are making saves. It just wasn't his time. But we said before at the top of the show, the quality of Heung-min, you are not keeping him down for long, and he's come to the top.
And what does that say about him?
Well, he's probably the most humble. He's a superstar, really, isn't he? You know, he's probably one of the most likable guys in the whole league. I think just the way he smiles, the way he plays. Everybody that meets him, everybody knows him, loves him. And the way his teammates in the crowd celebrated with him when he scored the first one just shows how much he means to Tottenham. But also, I think, to the whole league. I think everybody loves him. I think he's just one of those guys. And that's why I was saying, don't drop him. Because you wouldn't want to lose a guy like this. Because maybe he could go somewhere else and everybody would want him. Every team in the world would want him. And that's why I'm saying, of course, maybe his performance said you could rest him. But these boys don't forget these moments sometimes. I know right now everything feels great. But some will remember this at some point later down the line. That's just how the guys are wired, aren't they, Tim?
Yeah, I understand it, but I think Conte's seen him in training. He's seen him for a year and a half now. He knows the character of the boy. He knows, he felt like, listen, Owen's 100% right. You don't want to lose a player of this quality. And by leaving him out for 190 minutes of football, he would have known. It wasn't an educated guess. He would have known the character of this boy. He knows he's not going to lose him. And what he's done, you have to pat him on the back, Conte. You have to say, because he scored 3 goals, he's come on, he's proved the point. You have to say it's good management. You really do.
But that's the thing, Owen, you were saying, in hindsight, which is obviously an easy thing, it would have been better for him to start. But would you have had that drive, that extra bit of determination?
He's always got the drive.
But you know, the quality of the finishing, it felt like he almost did have a point to prove when he came on.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
Did that put the fire in his belly? Is what I'm saying.
No, I don't think so. They're the worst defence in the league, rightly so. They concede virtually 2 goals every game. So you could look at it and go, yeah, but he hasn't scored yet. But he could break his duck here in the first half. He could have scored 2 or 3 in the first half.
Yeah.
The whole game was open. So really, you want one of the best players in the league out there. I understand why he did it. And Conte, in hindsight, he's right. But the point is, I would always think I'm going to go with my best players. Kane and Son. Tim made a great point. He didn't rotate Kane.
But as a player, is it sweeter to do it this way, coming off the bench, rather than scoring?
Well, it shows more character. It shows you you're still up for the fight. Yeah. Them fans are coming home now thinking, when Sonny's not in the starting lineup, they're worried. How will he react? They've got the answer, haven't they? They're all happy now.
Yeah, but do you think the manager could maybe say, well, I could do this again?
No, because if I'm Sonny, I'm going straight in there to him and I'm saying, you do not do that again. Okay?
Exactly.
And I think he got the message. You
don't rotate. Could come back and say to him, but look what you did.
Yeah, but you don't rotate Kane. You don't rotate me. And let's have it right. Richarlison played okay. Kulusevski was very good. Had an assist for Harry Kane. So.
Welcome back. We've had terrific entertainment in the first half between Tottenham Hotspur and Leicester City. 2 apiece after 45 minutes. Let's get straight into it. Leicester took the lead through a penalty. But what about the incident that led to it? Was James Justin being clever here for you, Tim?
Oh, absolutely. You watch him drive there, he tries to get... He knows it's... As soon as he picks up that ball and drives, he's trying to get into the box. And he knows full well it's Davinson Sanchez who's coming into him. And he knows full well that he will go to ground. He sees him out the corner of his eye. Look at his stride pattern. All of a sudden there, he stretches. Get my leg onto that line. If I get my leg there, I invite him to kick it, and it was a penalty. He knows exactly what he's doing, and unfortunately, Sanchez just obliges. Look, stick your leg there and get kicked.
If he's going to tackle him, he's got to tackle him outside the box. Why tackle him in there? It's a pen. I mean, brilliant recognition, but Sanchez, he knows he's going to make a mistake, and he's done it time and time again.
Up stepped Youri Tielemans for the penalty, who had 2 bites at it. The first one forced a pretty good save from Hugo Lloris.
Yeah, no, it's a really good save. Only problem is he's just off his line. You know, I'm not a big fan of this, but look, with the cameras and everything, they're always going to, you know, it's encroachment, as you see there, it's fractional. I think you should just say it's a brilliant save. But he doesn't make a mistake the second time. Side netting, you can't save that. Doesn't matter what you do as goalkeeper, side netting, it's a goal. Brilliant second penalty from Tielemans.
A big moment as well for Youri Tielemans, deciding to go the same way, right into the side netting. It's a lead that lasted 2 minutes and 9 seconds. And we've seen this from Leicester, particularly last season, from set pieces, and it's been their undoing again, Tim.
There's no team who concedes more goals from set pieces than Leicester. There's a short corner, Perisic moves out, gives it to Kulusevski, takes a touch, cuts inside. Harry Kane knows exactly where that's coming, and it's a 1-yard header out on the back post. If you watch him there, he just switch off. They've got no interest there. There's no one behind him. Danny Ward's not got any control over his penalty area and his defenders. When they give that back there to Kulusevski, look at Harry Kane. Just peels around, keeps himself onside, and it's an easy header for him in the end. But look at the positioning of the goalkeeper here. Kulusevski, everyone knows he's left-footed. He wants to come on his left foot. He cannot score in that near post. And Danny Ward gives himself far too much to do to get to that back post. And he heads that ball out 1 yard out. That, for me, is a goalkeeping error.
Thing is, Tottenham are very good on set pieces. They got a new set piece coach, and you can see it. There's loads of different variation. Kulusevski, they're always trying to get to Kane at the back post. Perisic, we saw first, trying to get him at the near post with a flick. It's working. Whatever they're doing, Tottenham, it's working. They're one of the best teams in the league on set pieces.
And it was a similar avenue, of course, and to some excess, a success once again for Spurs, this time for Eric Dyer.
Well, again, you know, they're trying to get it into that near post area, and Leicester, as Tim said, are one of the worst. But look at this, Tim. This is great. You spotted this.
Now they think they've learnt their lesson. They don't want him to burst. They don't want a short corner like Perisic did. So they try and protect, like trying to block him in. But Eric says, no, you know what? I'm 6'8". I'm going to stay where I am, and I'm just going to flick that into your back post. I mean, the guys have not sorted it out. Why on earth is it gone out of fashion that someone shouldn't be on that back post? If they're on that back post, Harry Kane at the back post again, Owen, look.
Yeah, he's
look
waiting for the second
another
one.
2 yards out, he heads that one in. Someone should be on the back post.
Every match day, you see somebody score at the back post, and if somebody was stood there like, I know we don't want to sound like dinosaurs in our era, you just head it clear. You head the ball clear there, but it's gone out of the game for whatever reason.
But Leicester's still in it. They got a second through James Maddison. How good a finish was this?
Oh, it was exquisite. I mean, it was. I think Sessegnon has to do better, but let's just enjoy the finish for now. I mean, it's a diagonal pass. Sessegnon has to do better, but Castagna sees him, and he sees the pull back, and he gives it there. But, Owen, you notice something here. There's just a little look from Maddison, wasn't it, just before it comes in?
Yeah, I mean, look, he's got no right to score. You know, he's on his own, just clocks his shoulder there, sees Eric Dyer, knows he's going to come into him. This finish is the best goal I've seen all weekend. I mean, that is pure class from a player that has oozes class. He meant that. You know, a bit of spin over the keeper. Pure class. First time finish. Look, Leicester looked terrible defensively, and on set pieces even worse. But offensively, they pose a threat. Tottenham have been really poor today.
If you could pick a game what Antonio Conte does not like, it's this one.
Too open for him.
Absolutely, he don't like it. Brendan Rodgers likes this game. At the moment, one thing is a certainty. The goals are not finished.
Yeah.
The defending's too bad.
For the neutral, it's been a terrific first 45 minutes. We're certainly hoping for much of the same.